I guess we're starting. Hi, I'm Matt Pavich. No, fuck, I got nervous.
Start over, dude.
I'm Pete.
Take the headphones off.
Hello? Oh, right. Sorry. There we go.
Now wear them like that?
Now I look like a DJ,
like
right?
a DJ.
Hell yeah.
In the 80s, dude.
Yo, jump.
Hold up. Hello, I'm Matt Pavich.
I'm Peter. Sorry, he's Matt.
I'm Matt. He's Peter Revello, and together we are two BoROughs. Two BoROughs.
I'm Staten Island borough. He's the Queens borough.
That's me, the Queen's idiot, the fucking dum-dum.
Whoa. Well, speaking of dum-dums, I can't get these headphones off. Help me. No.
You doing
All right.
a bit?
Hold on.
Comedy.
Oh, my God. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
So I guess we're both idiots.
We are idiots.
Two idiots.
Just two idiots from two boroughs that everyone shits on, dude.
I feel like Queens doesn't get the most of it. I feel like people like into Queens.
People are more into Queens than they are Staten Island.
They love Queens. Oh, you got to come to Queens. We got the Mets. We got, what else do you have over here? Greeks.
Good food.
We got
good
Greeks.
Food. We got the best restaurants in the city are in Queens.
It's the most diverse city. So
it's the most diverse.
That's a bit of a plus and a negative.
That's hot right now.
Plus and a minus.
That's hot right now. People want diversity.
For now. Come to Staten Island. We're homogenous, baby.
Homogenous. Good word.
Yeah. Using that word can get you beat up in Staten Island.
Oh, really?
The fuck you call me?
What'd you call me? A homogenous?
How dare you?
You call me homogenous? I'll beat your ass.
And then I'll kiss you.
You gotta open up your Zin?
Yeah, it's time to Zin.
Let's Zin, dude.
Zin time. It's peppermint, and I have a chai latte because it's gonna go together, and it's gonna be
delightful.
A nice little Christmas treat for Pete.
Yeah, I've never Zinned in my life, dude.
You want to change that?
Nah.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
What are your reasons for not
wanting? I got my friggin' vape that my mom says I hit too much on the pod.
Oh. Well,
she says, I love the pod, but you're hitting that thing too much.
The vape too much. Well, she's not wrong. It's a lot of vape, man.
You think I vape too much?
I mean, I'm not the only. I've heard it from other people. They were like, "Oh, it's a great podcast. I love the podcast, but the vape." And I stopped him right there. I'm like, Matt needs it, so that makes him better. That's his fuel, and they don't understand that. So yeah, so what? Big puff. They can't see your face while you're puffing clouds. I think that's sick. Honestly.
It is sick.
I think it's a cool thing to do.
It is sick.
Is to puff sick clouds.
I saw this thing on Instagram. This guy puffing like a real vape, like one of those ones with like the coils,
the transformer one. Yeah.
The transformer ones, and he's doing all these crazy cloud tricks, dude. And I was like, "Is this real?"
Yeah,
it was real.
He
was doing circles and 2 circles and 3 circles and moving them like this and making them spin.
I could blow smoke rings. I don't know. I don't think a heart's a real thing. I don't think you can blow a heart. I think that's
it wasn't a heart. It was a perfect circle.
Right. So he can do all those things. He can't do a heart. So therefore, I don't think it's possible.
You don't think what's possible?
Making blowing a heart.
I never said anything about hearts, dude.
I know, but I'm just saying I can do some of those things, but I think the heart. So as a kid, you watch. Like the cat, when he sees a hot lady, he's like smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he blows a heart over to her.
Right. Not real.
Can't do it.
Yeah, that's a cartoon. I knew that wasn't real.
Yeah, but cats do smoke. So, I mean, that's the thing. So I don't know. I mean, I thought their hearts would be real too. My
Cats don't smoke, dude.
My cat smokes.
What? What kind of cigs?
I say... he smokes Newports.
Newports?
Yeah, he's a black cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to smoke Newports.
Yeah, I feel like that's the...
People would make fun of me. They say, damn, you are from Queens.
Yeah, Newports are like the starter ones for, I don't know, I feel like that's when you first start. You start with Newports and then you graduate to something
harder. Well, Newports are a stiff cig, dude.
Yeah, but the menthol kind of takes.
I love a menthol. I love menthol cigarettes. I'm just sipping on watermelon ice right now.
If I was smoking, like when I was smoking,
Parliaments. You're a Parliament guy.
I did smoke Parliaments for a little while. It was lights, Parliaments, and I rolled my own.
Okay.
Like a
classy
farmhand.
Yeah.
Like a rough cowboy.
Yeah. On a horse.
And I'll tell you what, nobody bums cigarettes from you when you're rolling them.
Yeah. Can I get can I bum a cigarette from your bag?
Me a sec. Yeah. And they're like, no, forget it. I don't want it that bad.
I don't want your lips all over my cig.
Yeah. It's like,
save some money.
You do save some money. They are cheaper.
Yeah. Could you roll them in one hand?
Yes.
I always thought that was cool.
Yeah. I wish I still smoked. I could do it for you.
One time I was going to Hofstra, where I went to college for one semester, and we were going back to visit some friends that I had made, me and my buddy, and he rolled a blunt in the car while driving.
Sick.
It was one of the coolest things I ever saw.
Was he from Long Island?
No, he's from Queens.
All right. It's still sick, though.
It was sick.
And he was just, with his knees?
He said, crush it up for me. I said, all right, well, how are you going to roll it? He said, don't worry about it. And then he was driving with his knees on the highway, flipped it, smoked it in the car.
He cracked it. And how did he do it clean? What did he deposit the guts into?
Out the window, dude. Fucking profesh.
What does he do now? Is he running a corporation? What is he doing?
I don't want to say his job. He works at a school.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool. Well, I knew he was going to be successful.
He is successful.
You can do that many things at one time.
He's a good guy. He does a lot of things at the school too.
Yeah, fucking hey, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
This is how you roll a blunt and drive.
Yeah.
He
teaches the kids. He says, this will get you suspended, but I'm still going to show you how to do it.
This is really cool, though. You got to impress everybody. And if your friends ever start a podcast, they will talk about this.
Episode 5, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We said it couldn't be done.
The impossible. My dad said that.
Yeah, your
My
dad
father
said it.
was like, you'll never do it.
Yeah.
I should have never made you. He used to say, the best party rolled down your mother's ass. I'm like, Dad.
He would say that?
No, I don't know. Did he?
But he meant it. That was his
It might have
sentiment.
been a little joke. He was like, that was his idea of a joke.
He would say the best part of you rolled down your mother's ass?
Yeah, that means like the...
I get it.
Yeah, because when you come into a lady, not all that's... Like sometimes it comes out.
Yeah.
So in this time, the lady was my mother, and I guess so the cum would drip down my mother's ass. This is dirty. I just want to be clear because I feel like sometimes clarity is key.
Clarity is key.
I just want that to be clear.
No, you do it for people that we have a visual here.
Right.
But if they can't see it and they're just listening, I'm glad that you clarified.
So just be my mom's ass. That's my mom. Well, be a little bigger. She got a fat one. That's good. So then, like, this is the vagina, and he went, oh shit, and like he just blasted, and it was so voluminous that it some dripped, but then some of me went up there. That's where you made the baby. That's where the baby was made.
Wow, I'm glad you were made, dude. You're a good kid, a funny guy.
Yeah, I'm happy about it too. Actually, I don't know if I am. I don't know. I just said it to agree with you, but there are times I'm like, I'm okay. Like, this is fine.
Could have done without it.
Yeah. You know
Give me an example of a time this week that you said, I don't need to be alive.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. But before I do that, so I just feel like should we mention that it's the week before Christmas?
It is the week before Christmas.
Let's get into it's a holiday spirit time.
Holiday spirit.
And I got these glasses at a party.
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you think about these?
Who made those? Those are homemade, dude.
They are.
I still the glue. I see the glue on them.
Yeah, some woman. Her name is Jess, and she had us over at a party. And she's like, these are party gifts. She's like,
Jess, if you're listening, those are fantastic.
They're pretty cool, right?
They're very cool.
It looks awesome. There were a whole bunch of them, like Santa Claus ones.
Smash the like button.
Smash it. If you love it.
If you think these glasses are cool and you want Jess to make you a pair,
or you can buy these for like $20 from me. I'll do 15, but that's my lowest.
15 if you DM him a nude.
Right. Yeah. Guy or girl.
Guy or girl. We didn't specify.
I just want to see what's going on. So we went to this party and in Great Kills, Staten Island.
You and your lady.
Trash, yeah. So we're driving around Great Kills. That's where I was gonna say woman. She's not my woman. She's my wife.
Your wife.
She grew up around there. She was getting nostalgic, and we were with a friend of hers. And there's another neighborhood called Newdorp, and Great Kills in Newdorp, trashy. You know what I mean? White trash.
I love it.
And so we're in Newdorp driving around. That's where our friend grew up, and was like, "Hey, let's see how the neighborhood's changed." So we're driving, and we're like down the side streets. It's like near Miller Field. I don't know. It's like these are like hicks in Staten Island. Like the Staten Island has like Guidos, that's what associate, but there's also people who've been on the island for like since before the Verrazano was built.
Right.
So that's before the invasion of Brooklyn.
They've never made it over the Verrazano.
So they were like hicks. Like Staten Island was a very insular sort of this is basically where it was, in that area.
Okay.
And I'm driving and I see someone following me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you're driving, you're like, someone's following me.
Someone's following me.
But then not following, almost never following you.
Yeah.
So he was driving a few blocks, I made a couple of turns, he's still following me. Like, okay, weird. So I stop, he stops. I'm like, huh. Okay. So I pull a U-turn, and he rolls down his window as I'm passing him. He's like, "What's good?" I'm like, "Oh, no, what's good with you, man?" And I can't be sure, but it looked like a rifle, like because he was like resting it on the steering column.
Holy shit.
On his lap. It looked like an AR-15 because it had like those grips.
Holy shit.
So I'm like, "Whoa, shit!" And he was like, "He's like, what's good?" I'm like, "No, just driving.
Not anything anymore.
Not anything anymore. Just getting nostalgic." And he's like, "All right, yeah, there's a lot of people creeping around in these parking lots. If you see someone, doing it, tell them I got something for him." And I was like, I hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hear he was a black guy, which is a surprise because New Dorp is like mostly like white trash.
Right.
So I was on my heels to begin with.
Of
First
course,
the gun.
a gun.
And then he was just not, the racial composition I was thinking.
Right.
I was expecting.
Right.
So I was like, I got the fuck out of there. And he followed me a little bit, but then I had to like maneuver
the
out
gas?
of there. Oh, I got out. I was going to go down a one way.
Yeah. Was your girl scared?
She was, but I was pretty cool about it.
Did you mention that he had a gun, or they saw that he had a gun?
They saw it.
Holy shit, dude.
They saw it. Yeah. They were
what
like,
the fuck?
and it's so funny. They were like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Because it was such a nice, it was like Christmas, you're just driving around.
Jingle Bells was playing.
Jingle Bells was playing. And I'll tell you what, that wasn't very jolly.
No, that guy was not jolly.
No.
I wonder what's going on in those parking lots in New Dorp.
I wonder too. That's what I was thinking. Like, what's going on here? It's like some vigilante justice.
So maybe he's doing the right thing.
Maybe he is doing the right thing. Well, I don't know. I feel like once he saw us, like his vibe changed a little bit. So I feel like he rolled in the window and he saw like,
oh, these are people.
like three white, just like three, like, well, we were dressed for a party. So he's like, well, all right. Well, if you see somebody, so I'm like, yeah. Like, all right.
But maybe he thought you were one of the creeps in the parking lot.
I know, but I'm in a Honda CRV.
That's a creep car, dude.
You think?
Yeah.
It's more of like a mom car or like a sporty lesbian, Like,
yeah.
That's so.
Maybe he doesn't like the gays.
Whoa. Fuck that guy.
Fuck
now,
that
doubly.
guy, dude. Fuck that guy if he doesn't like the gays.
Yeah, so I don't know. So that was a interesting moment. I was like, huh.
That is crazy,
Like,
man.
let's get the fuck out of here. I couldn't tell I couldn't be sure. It definitely wasn't a handgun, but it kind of looked like a rifle. So it was either that or a paintball gun. But I know what a
Maybe it
paintball
was a
gun looks
paintball
like.
gun.
But it had like a huge, like, I don't know,
Barrel.
It was big. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's frightening. He wasn't with anybody.
He was by himself.
Oof, just creeping on creeps.
Yeah, I know. So I wasn't creeping, so I was like, so if you see something, let them know. And I was just like, I'll do that, you know. And I tried to, I was like, are we cool? We square, dog? And I tried to dap me up now. Give me a dap. Try to defuse the situation. Yeah.
Shoots you. No, I just wanted a dap.
No, I thought we were going to be, oh, fuck.
I just wanted a dap.
Oh, I hear that. I had that coming, man.
Yeah, it's my fault.
I'm so progressive. I'm thanking him for killing me.
Yeah.
I understand. We put you guys through. I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
Thank you. You said thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, that was a crazy thing.
Was that a moment that you thought,
I'm out?
I don't want to be on Earth? Was that the example you were using?
I don't know. It just kind of it seemed like a natural way to get into a story that happened.
Oh, 100%. I just didn't know if you had another thing on the back burner.
No.
Something happened this week where you go.
Just a general malaise.
General malaise.
Yeah. Like this is.
I don't need to be in
every
New Dorp.
day. Yeah, my knee hurt.
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. It did hurt a lot though. So
you got bad knees?
I got one bad knee.
Something happened to it, or you just being tall?
Handball happened to it, man.
Oh, handball's bad for
up.
your knees.
Yeah, ripped it
Handball.
up.
Sports are bad for your body, dude.
They are.
So much fun.
I saw a picture of LeBron's foot. It looks fucking disgusting.
Of course, dude. Dancers. You ever see a dancer's feet?
Yeah.
I went to LaGuardia, dude. These dancers, they were fucking 15 years old. Their feet looked like they were 50, dude.
Yo.
Nice girls from fucking Rockaway Beach. They'll never walk right ever again.
Wow. But they
can
dance.
dance.
Yeah, but they can
dance.
But they can dance. So it's kind of a mixed bag when you think about it.
It's a mixed bag.
I don't know. I want to keep wearing these, but I'm not sure. I don't want to keep wearing glasses on the podcast, but God, these are freaking cool.
That could be your thing, dude.
Wow.
A lot of people could come back to the pod and say, I love Peter. He's not that funny, but he's always got funky glasses on the pod.
Yeah. I usually hate unfunny people, but there's just the way he wears his glasses.
Those glasses, there is something funny about
I'm
him.
struggling with this in. So what happened with you? Anything?
Want me to open
anything?
that up?
I got
You
it.
got
babe,
it,
I got
okay.
it. So what happened? Yeah, anyone stick a gun in your face?
I've never
Matt?
gotten a gun stuck in my face, but one time in high school, I was smoking a Black and Mild, and I thought I was so cool.
Yeah, it's gross.
I was inhaling it.
Ooh.
I didn't know you weren't supposed to inhale a Black and Mild. And these kids, they must have been like 9 or 10 years old. They go, "Oh, you smoking that Zaza?" Or whatever they said, because Zaza wasn't a term.
Yeah, but to say Zaza was not a term.
Was not a term in 2000.
When I was a boy, Zaza was not.
6. But whatever they said you smoking on that perp or whatever they said.
Sure.
I was like, no, man, what are you talking about? It's a Black and Mild. And he said, oh, because if you need that, I got that.
Well, that's nice. A
And
10-year-old did that to you?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm good, man. You know, and then I said, he was like, nah, for real. Then I was like, all right, go away, man. Like,
I'm enjoying my Black and
Let me
Mild.
enjoy my Black and Mild. And I was with some friends.
Right.
And then he said something slick. I don't remember what he said. So then I was like, all right, fuck you.
Oh.
And to a 10-year-old. I was only 13.
But still, that's a
14.
big gap. You kind of,
I know, but he was annoying me.
I know, but he's just a boy, man.
I know. So then he turns around and he goes, what'd you say to me? Fuck me? Oh, you done fucked up.
Did it feel like you done fucked up?
I had a feeling that I fucked up. I had a sinking feeling in my chest.
Did he call his brother on a brick phone?
10 minutes later, I'm outside of the deli where we would get bacon, egg, and cheeses after school with my friends.
Yeah.
Still smoking a Black and Mild.
That's still sick.
Yeah. And these much bigger boys, they were older, probably seniors. And he goes, "Did you tell my little cousin to fuck you?"
Wow.
And I was like, I did, and I'm very sorry. And before I could even say I'm sorry, they beat the shit out of me.
Wow.
Yeah, the living shit out of me. My cat's just knocking things over. I don't like this fucking story.
She's just not. Yeah, she hates that. She actually, yeah, she's upset that you got beat up, and she's just like putting your
Tim's to the face. I remember I had a backpack on, and they took the backpack and it was over my face, and they were just kicking me in the face, and my fucking
the textbooks were
just smashing into my face,
and you're like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. Then they were like, oh yeah, you ever tell my little cousin fuck you again, we'll kill you.
Oh, they said kill.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I was like, all right, that seems like a jump from where we're at right now. But whatever.
You gentlemen are being a little unreasonable. I know. And you started the day so cool. You're like, man, I'm smoking a Black and Mild. How is this day going to turn sideways?
I know. I'm
the king of the fuck. You're like 13. You're like, I'm a man. I'm doing man shit. And then real men come up and they show you that they beat you up with a book bag.
My place. Yeah.
What lesson did you learn from that?
I learned don't fuck with little kids.
And since that day,
I've never told an 8-year-old to fuck you ever again.
Yeah, you don't even talk to them.
No. Another time we were walking down the street, on the Upper West Side by my high school, and I just got a bad feeling in my gut because these kids were like following us, and I was like, I'm gonna put my money in my shoe.
Smart move. I do that too when I feel like funky. I'm like, I'm gonna put my money in my shoe.
In my sock. Yeah. So I did that, and everyone was like, what are you doing? I was like, I got a bad feeling about these kids. And they're like, you're so fucking Queens, dude. You're such a pussy, man. We're on the Upper West Side. Nothing's gonna... And before he could even finish, this dude just fucking jumped us. And they kept saying, now you know. Now you know, motherfucker. Now you know. And to this day, I don't know what I know.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know.
How many of them were there?
There was like... It was like a 5-on-3 situation.
Wow.
They didn't beat us up that bad. They just sort of like threw us to the floor and like kicked us.
Wow.
And everyone got robbed. But me.
Except for you.
Yeah.
They're like, give us your wallet. And everyone's like, oh, please.
I was like, I don't have one. He's like, show me your pockets. I showed him my pockets. I didn't have because it was in my sock.
He's like, damn.
And
they start making fun of you?
Yeah. You don't have a fucking wallet, loser ass. Like, you don't either, man. You're robbing us for ours.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you got beat up a lot.
Another time. You want to hear? Do you want to hear another time?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm starting to think it's you. a little bit.
No, this was just part of growing up in New York and not being 6'4" or whatever, however fucking tall you are.
I've been in a tough. No, I mean, not since like 8th grade. Like
I was a little boy though.
Real
scrawny, so skinny.
So I'm seeing you now as this like
Short.
virulent, this fucking this vibrant man.
No, that happened post college. I was in college and I started working out.
Oh man, but now you're huge, man.
Thanks.
That's fucking.
I started doing legs.
But recently?
No, I read in this like Men's Health that the biggest way to gain mass is just focus on your legs. And there was a gym at Hofstra, and I did just legs for like a month and a half, and I put on like 15 pounds.
Whoa.
It was crazy. I didn't do anything else, just legs.
Wow, people must have been looking at your legs, man. This fucking guy.
My legs were really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you start doing that again, because they look good now.
Yeah.
I guess when the summer comes, I want something nice to look at.
You want some more mass on me? I don't want any more mass. I want to get cut like Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Come on, man. That's impossible.
No, it's not. I think with a trainer and
millions of dollars and
some
having
like
a company.
depression,
Yeah.
and like some HGH, I could do it.
I would do steroids.
I would do HGH.
I'd do a cycle.
Not steroids, but I would do HGH.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll use that for my knee. I'll put it on my knee, see what happens.
It's not a bad idea.
Think it'll help?
I think it would.
Yo, if you watch this and you know a HGH hookup.
If you're a fan of the pod and you live in Mexico.
I think it's legal. It's not illegal. I'm not playing sports.
I don't think it would be illegal.
I still play handball in the park, but they don't test for that.
They don't test for that. It'd be funny if they did.
You win a game and it's like,
hey,
random drug test.
Swab them.
Yeah, piss in this empty Budweiser can.
That's what I meant.
And guys like this. He drinks it. It's like, wait a minute.
He's juicing.
He's juicing.
He's juicing.
Get him, boys.
This kid's juicing.
That's juice. That's juice piss. So yeah, wow. I'm sorry that happened. Oh, you said a third time.
Another time I'm with my cousin.
How old are you now? Set the scene. Where are we?
We're in Bayside, Queens.
Oh, see, that's
my aunt's. No, it's Mother's Day. It's around Mother's Day. Man. He goes, I gotta go get a card for my mom for Mother's Day. Let's go to the mall.
All right.
So we go. The mall is like a couple stores linked together in Bayside.
Oh, because in Staten Island, that's a pretty big mall.
No. We don't. We don't really have any of those. We have Queens Center Mall, which is a fucking dump. Have you ever been to Queens Center Mall?
No. We have Staten Island.
Don't ever go.
It's a great mall.
Don't ever go to Queens Center Mall.
No, I'm not.
Absolute dump. There's like an Aeropostale. That's like.
Well, okay.
It's bad. It's a bad mall.
All right. Well, okay.
So we go to like this complex, and his mother gave him $100, so he has $100 on him, and he's gonna go buy a card.
Seems like a lot of money to give the kid for a card.
He had it. It was like it was like his mother held onto his money from his grandfather or something.
Whoa.
And he said, I want to go to the mall. She gave him $100. He buys a card. Cards are $4.
Yeah.
$96. We're walking back to his apartment. He goes, let's take a shortcut. So we go through these houses, whatever, and we see these two kids in bandanas.
What color were the bandanas?
Black.
I don't know what that means.
But
Pirates?
They're white.
I didn't assume they were black.
I'm not saying it was an assumption.
No, I didn't. No, because I didn't. It could be anybody. I don't know who's jumping you in all these stories. I assume that they were.
Well, this is important for the story because this is a moment that I found out that I was a little bit racist. Yeah.
And you got all right. So there's white guys and black bandanas.
White guys, bandanas over their faces. I go, let's not go down that street. He goes, I go down on the street all the time.
Wait, the bandanas like this, like
yes.
they're over there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm good on that.
Yeah. So I go, no. Let's. I have good danger instincts. My cousin goes, it's not a big deal. We're gonna walk through. They're following us.
Your friends seem like they suck every time.
It's my
like,
cousin. Don't talk about my cousin like that.
Well, you do beat me up. I'll get my cousin to come here and run your pockets.
So my cousin. They grab both of us. He goes, give me everything you got. My cousin goes, can you hold my bag? Which is hilarious.
To the guy?
Yeah.
He's like,
with the card in it. So he goes, all right, cool. My cousin starts going in his pockets. I go, nah, fuck this, run. And I take off.
Whoa.
And I start running in like figure eights. True story. I slip.
like you're getting shot at? Like you're storming the beach on
D-Day?
He
doesn't run. He doesn't run. He refuses to run. I go, Mike, fucking run!
Right.
And he's going like this to me. And I go, what the fuck is he doing?
I have this coming.
So I slip in dog shit. I swear to God. I slip in dog shit.
But why the figure eight? I don't understand. It's not like they have guns.
Because my cousin's still there, so I'm making sure he's okay.
Oh, so you're like...
So I'm like running in a circle, coming back around. Mike, fuck, what the fuck are you doing? Run! So he doesn't run. The guy's holding his Mother's Day card while my cousin gives him all his money. The other kid's trying to grab me, grabs me. I slip, fall in dog shit. I get back up. I push him. I get the fuck off me. They take off.
With the money?
With the money.
What about the card?
No, they gave him back the card.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, these guys would be real monsters.
Yeah.
They're like, well, actually, I need to get a card.
Yeah.
This is very nice card.
Yeah. So I asked my cousin, I go, what the fuck are you doing, bud? Why didn't you run? He goes, my Osgood Schlatus.
Oh, my God.
I go, you couldn't have run for 2 minutes?
Come on.
He goes, it's really acting up, my Osgood Schlatus. And that's when I found out that I was a little bit racist.
Because you were like, these white guys are... But you thought they were going to run... You thought these white guys and black bandanas were going to do something.
Right, but I didn't... I ran away. I don't think I would have done that.
If they were black.
Yeah.
Why? Because you feel like they... You're like, there's no way they're going to catch me.
Yeah.
I'm Middle... not Middle Eastern. Whatever. I don't know what it
Whatever
is.
the fuck I am.
Wow. Yeah. Well...
and I felt really guilty about it. I was like, wow, this is fucked up. Had they not been white, I would have given them everything I had.
Wow.
Which is really like dark.
So it's racist of you to think that white people... Actually, I think you're kind of giving black guys more credit.
That's what I'm doing. They would catch me.
These guys, if they're fast, they're going to get me.
Yeah, not this. These guys look like schlubs, dude. Yeah. No, they were like pretty big. They were older than us for sure.
Yeah, but how old were you?
14, 15.
Wow, that was a bad streak you had there, huh?
I did have a bad streak, dude. I used to be like, what the fuck?
What is going on?
Yeah.
And you're like, Mom, did you tell your mom about this?
Of course. We got in a cop car and the cops were driving around like circling the neighborhood and like, is that them? Is that them? We were like, we don't know. They're wearing bandanas. They're like, all right, there's nothing we could do. They drove us home.
My brother got picked on a lot. I got a little bit of it. I got a healthy amount, but my brother really got it.
He's younger?
He's older.
Older.
Yeah.
Smaller?
No, he just the
Glasses?
social cues. He just didn't. He was. I don't know. He was obstinate. Like he opened his mouth the wrong time and like But I respect him for it. But he would get picked on. And my dad was. That was the one good thing. Like he's not whatever. Okay, but he was vicious. Like so he would. Some guy stole my brother's. Not some guy. Some kid stole my brother's bike one time. And my dad just like chased. He got into the car and he was gonna hit this kid. He was like, he was chasing him in a car with this kid's on a bike. And he just like ditched it. He's like, fuck this. My dad like basically almost hit him. There's so many stories like that where my dad's like just going way overboard.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. Like my dad, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, my dad could beat up your dad.
Your dad.
My dad could probably beat up your dad
and kill him.
I don't know about
accidentally.
I don't know about kill him, but it's just sort of like that's cool. But that energy, he keeps up that energy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh man, I just laid fucking Timmy's father out on the floor. Now who wants ice cream? Huh? Who wants to go to Yankee? No, that energy stays. That's an energy that kind of keeps going. He brings that home with him. So, I laid him the fuck out, and he was like, cried like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables because I love you.
No, he didn't care. That sucks.
But it was cool. Like, yeah.
You ever get your bike stolen?
Have I? No, I don't think so. No, I remember one time I left my bike out. My dad pretended. He's like, someone stole your bike. And I'm like, fuck. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. He's like, you really blew it. I'm like, I did blow it.
And then
he's
had it.
He's like,
car.
I have the bike.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, all right.
That's a good lesson.
Yeah. And then he kicked the shit out of me. With the bike.
One time, my little sisters were at their friend's pool.
And a pool in Queens? Was that it was like a puddle or something? What's going on there?
No. There's some people have pools.
Really?
Yeah, not a lot of them.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it.
No, but there's a couple people that have like small above ground pools.
So you like, what do you fill up like a dumpster container and pull?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's probably a nice pool. It's above ground.
Above ground, so it's not that nice.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But they're at their friend's pool, and someone goes in the back alleyway, and they hear someone steal her bike. And they chased after him, in their bathing suits.
Yeah.
No shoes on anything. They couldn't catch him.
Okay.
And they didn't get a description, anything. 2 weeks later, I get a call. I'm with my friend, Amy. And I hear my mom. She's like on 10. And she goes, we see the kid with Mandy's bike. And I hear, ah!
Whoa.
And I go, what the fuck was that? She goes, I just made a U-turn. We're chasing him down. So I'm with my friend Irene and Amy. I go, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So she goes, we're on 29th Street and 21st Ave. We're going down, blah, blah, blah. I think we lost him. I think we lost him. So we're like very close to where my mom just said. So I go, can we hop in the car, see if we can get my sister's bike back?
Yeah.
So as we say that, I see my mom's minivan fly down the block. My mom's not a good driver. I'm concerned. So we get in the car and I see this kid pedaling on my sister's bike. I go, that's my sister's fucking
You knew
bike.
that for sure?
Positive.
100%.
100% positive.
It had Mandy written on it?
No, it was like a rare blue bike. It wasn't like
they don't make blue bikes.
They make blue bikes, but I knew what that bike looked like. The pegs, everything.
Oh, it had pegs.
It had pegs, yeah. I think it used to be my bike, and then I gave whatever the story was.
And trying to explain it to him too. Like it's her bike now, but it was my. Can I have Mandy's bike back?
Yeah. So I don't know what got into me that day, dude.
You were like, enough's enough.
I said I'm getting this fucking bike back. So we chase him around a little bit. The chain pops off his bike.
Oh, that's not a good bike, I guess.
So now he's pedaling, but not really pedaling. So we get up close. I hop out of the car. I go, that's my sister's fucking bike, you piece of shit motherfucker. Give me my sister's fucking. He's like, okay, I'm sorry. I look at it, the kid. It's a neighborhood kid who's like a scary kid. His nickname was Scarface.
Whoa.
He had a fucking scar on his face.
How old is? How do you get a scar on your face that?
I was like 18 at this point.
Oh, okay.
My sisters were younger, but I was probably like 18, 19.
Oh, this kid was like 12 or?
No, this kid was like 19.
Oh, okay, all right.
And I go, give me that fucking bike right. That's fucking right. And I grab the bike and I go, you're a fucking piece of shit stealing bikes from little girls.
Nice.
Yeah. And he was like, my bad, man, my bad.
I didn't know she was a little girl.
Yeah. And it was I've never felt cooler in my whole life. I'm not kidding, dude. Getting your little sister's bike back from a kid named Scarface.
Wow, that is pretty sick. You're like, yeah. And then your sister's like, how did you get it? And you're like, just don't
They
worry
were right
about it.
there.
Oh,
they saw the whole thing.
Wow. It gives you a lot of, and then you can curse. Your mom probably didn't even care about you cursing in front. She's like, yeah,
No.
fuck that. Fuck Scarface.
Fuck Scarface.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Bike stealing fuck.
Bike stealing from a little girl.
How do you come down from that? Then what do you guys do? You guys settle down with McDonald's?
We laughed. We were all like, holy shit. They were like, what? Because I'm not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate conflict in every way.
But when your little sister.
But when my little sister got her bike stolen, dude, something happened to me, and I snapped in that moment.
And then you feel vindicated because you're not just getting the bike back from Scarface. You're like, this is for those kids who beat me up while smoking my black and mild.
Yeah.
For the jump and getting the card stolen, not the card stolen, but the money. Wow.
It's like when you're in the shower.
Right. You
after
think of all
the bar,
things. Oh.
You know?
What do you mean?
Like something happened at the bar, some kid bumped into you.
Oh, right. You
Things
like
I
what I
hated,
would have. Yeah.
what I would have done, and you're in the shower and you go, you fucking just do a couple punches in the shower.
Mom's like, everything all right up there? You're like, yeah, I'll be all right in a minute. I'll be right down.
I've done that too many times.
No, I don't. I've never been in a bar fight. Right? I don't realize. I don't think. I've not been in a fight in a long time.
Me neither. Thank
I
God.
try to avoid it.
I avoid it like the plague.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We're not like we're like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to fight us?
Exactly.
My friend group, we're like, everyone's like, no, these guys are all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, nice, thanks. I'm trying to think. When was the last time we got into a big fight?
Last time I got into a big fight, 23, 24. Too old.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, what happened?
We
Stole your bike?
someone stole my bike. No, we used to rent this house in Jamaica, Queens, and throw parties there. And we threw this rager, and these kids showed up. We didn't like them. We didn't want them to be there. They were causing trouble. The girls said they were being weird. So we said, hey, man, you got to leave.
Can't be weird here.
You got to get the fuck out. And they were like, who are you? We're like, this is our house. You can't. It wasn't my house. I had nothing to do with renting the house, but my friends were the ones that rented the house.
You said it's my house.
So we said, it's our house. It's our party. Just come on. Not tonight. They were like, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? We were like, yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like, all right, we're going to be back. We're going to be back with smoke. We're going to be back with the smoke. I was like, okay.
Please don't bring the smoke.
Please don't bring the smoke. An hour later, dude, like 10 guys show up to the front door.
Jeez.
A legitimate melee
Ensued.
ensued in the front yard. A girl started stabbing me in the back with a stick while I was on top of this guy, just being like, "Yo, chill." I remember being.
She was
on
on
top
your
of
team?
No.
Oh,
There was like her girlfriend or something.
Jeez,
his
Lord.
girlfriend.
A stick.
And I couldn't even feel it because I was so like juiced, but like I was bleeding.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
It's a sharp stick.
Yeah, it was like a it was like a a stick. Yeah. and I just remember being on top of this dude and being like, "Yo, stop! Just fucking leave, chill." And I would hit him. He would be like, "Ugh," and I would hit him again, and I just like shoving him to the ground. It was fucked up. I hated it. I hated every minute of it.
How did it end?
It ended with like cops coming.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like a good way to. All right. Now
Yeah. Everyone go home.
I always like that. When like cops come to break, if you have like a party or something like that, and it's like, all right, it's over now. You know, there's no asking people to leave. Like, it's done.
It wasn't great, dude.
Did you get arrested?
No.
So then.
But it was like we were having fun. We threw a party, and then like for cops to show up and like.
Yeah, then they'll try. Cops don't show up, and then like, all right, I'm at it. They're asking probably like,
turn the music back on. Yeah, it's
yeah.
not like that. It was like, okay, party's over. I was like, come on. I was winning at beer pong.
That reminds me when I, after Hurricane Sandy, I found a dead guy. I never told you this?
No, you never told me this, Peter.
I don't know. All right. Well, after Hurricane Sandy, there was this guy missing, and they couldn't find him. So it was like in Tauntonville. I don't want to give out his name. Okay. So yeah, me and my friend were like going to the conference house, which is like where it was like the South Shore of Staten Island. So it's like where a lot of people got fucked up. And we were like walking around and, surveying the damage or whatever. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And then I see something in like the woods. I'm like, damn, it was like right near Halloween, Sandy. So like, that's a big Halloween decoration. And then I get closer. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's a dead guy. And the cops are looking for him. Like, it's so funny that like we were in like our early 20s, just two idiots who are just like moseying around, and we found it. And they said they had like canine units, please. Anyway, so we find the guy, and I was like, fuck, should I take a picture of him? Like, I went through all the things like, all right, maybe don't take a picture.
Don't
take
a picture.
Yeah, I didn't take a picture. I was like, should I touch him with a stick though? Should I poke him?
No, but you did.
I'll never be able to. Again, I didn't poke him.
Right.
And I didn't poke him.
Good.
And so then we were like, holy shit, we found so we had to like get
Call 911.
We didn't call 911. The cops were all over. So we were sort of like, we got some cops. And then like we thought we were going to be like hailed as heroes or whatever. Like, yeah, these kids found the dead guy. They started asking questions, and like they all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I thought they were going to be cool. They were just like, so what are you guys doing down here? I'm like, oh, fuck. And I like started like lying. I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. He's like, do you live around here? I'm like, I don't live far away. And he's just like, then they started treating us like a suspect. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, well, yeah, boy, come on. Like, I killed this guy. What are you talking about? Like, I fucking drowned in my bathroom and brought him here. Stop it. But yeah,
Holy shit.
But they finally were actually pretty cool. Like I asked for a cigarette, and like they started, it was like, I think their names were like Ridgewood and Orange. Those were like the two cops.
Names?
There's like cool names.
Yeah.
Ridgewood and Orange. And we were just like abusing. We started making fun of the rest of the cops. They were from Brooklyn, so we started making fun of Staten Island cops. Like, yo, you guys should become cops. This is what we do all day. We just make fun of people. I was like the closest. That's probably the closest I ever was to becoming a cop. I was like, all right, that actually sounds pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah.
You just abuse people in your car, and you can do whatever you want, run red lights,
yeah,
and just be an animal. But
that reminds me of a time that I may have seen a dead person. I'm walking.
Did you touch it with a stick?
No, I'm walking up
It's pretty cool.
Ditmars Boulevard. It's like 12:30 a.m. with my friend Dimitri, and we see this car flying down the block, and it hits this piece of cardboard, and the cardboard flies in the air and lands on the floor. And we were like, holy shit, that was weird. Then we hear down the block, crashes into cars, makes a left, flies down the block. We're like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
What the F?
We got closer. It's not a piece of cardboard.
There's a man?
They threw a man out of this fucking car.
Whoa.
And he's dying on the street.
How do you know? He's like, I'm dying.
No, he was like,
oh, that's not good.
crowd of people show up. I call my dad. I'm like, we called 911, obviously. And then I called my dad. I was like, dude, we just saw someone get thrown out of a car. We thought it was cardboard. He's like, where are you? I was like, I'm up the block.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes by. He's like, did you talk to any cops? I'm like, not yet. I'm gonna. He's like, no, you're not. Get the fuck. Come here with me.
He's smart.
I was like, what are you talking about? I have to tell the. He was like, shut the fuck up. Keep walking. And I was like, what's going on? He got home. He was like, smoking. He was like, you don't know what the fuck that could have been. That could have been mob shit. That could have been fucking things you should have never seen.
K-mob. That's the Albanian mob.
Yeah.
Could have been K-mob.
Could have been whatever, dude.
Probably
But
K-mob.
I never saw anything in the newspaper. I never saw anything
About a dead man. About
a
man
dead man. No. And that was the
Obituary?
second time I saw someone get hit by a car and almost die.
Well, I mean, he probably died. Or maybe not. Maybe that's why it wasn't in the news. Maybe he had a miraculous recovery.
I don't know, dude. He looked bad. He looked like they beat the. It looked like it wasn't just them
Right.
throwing him out of the car.
That was like the punctuation.
Yeah,
Well, maybe he was a bad guy.
probably.
You ever think about that?
I did think about that.
Maybe he was
my
a piece
dad.
of shit.
My dad made me think like it was
Maybe it was
mob
good.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't. Yeah, we have storms. It's done. That
There's
kills
mob
people.
shit.
Yeah, but
There's mob shit in Staten Island.
Oh yeah, we did have a mob boss get killed not too long ago. I always forget about these things. There was a mob boss that was killed. Super weird story. It wasn't even like a mob related thing. He was like his niece's like deranged boyfriend, like fucking just goes up to his house and shoots him dead. Didn't even know he was the boss of a family. Yeah, it was such a strange. Yeah, he's just
That's
like
a horrible
just an
way to go
accident.
as a
Yeah.
mob boss.
I know you're like just insulated yourself from all the other goings on, and you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
you-
I'm
you
good. I'm being very
lived for-
careful.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, this fucking hick from Manalapan comes after you.
Manalapan. The Staten Island neighborhoods have terrible names.
Manalapan's is Jersey. I said a Jersey guy. So when I tell
That's
stories,
my
I
bad.
wish you would pay attention because I paid attention to when you tell your stories.
Oh yeah.
When you
what
get
kind
beat
of
up
car
all
were
the
they
time.
driving?
You didn't say what kind of car it was.
You're damn right I didn't. You are good at paying attention.
Yeah, I am paying attention. So
That's nice.
if you want this podcast to work, I'm going to need a little bit. It's a give and take.
I didn't know Malapin was in fucking Jersey. dude.
Manalapan. It's this-
Manalapan.
See, that's twice.
Sounds like a cream that you'd put on fucking herpes.
Manalapan.
Manalapan.
Soothes the burning.
Yeah,
And it does. And it does soothe the burning.
it does.
Yeah, I don't have herpes, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Do you have herpes?
I don't.
Yeah, well,
Thank God.
still time.
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
There's plenty of time to get herpes.
Yeah,
So yeah, there's a lot of stories, but I thought they were all pretty good.
they
If
were.
I do say so myself.
That's
There's
like
death.
some crazy. You talk about being from New York. Where the fuck are you from? Huh? You
Yeah.
ever see anyone get thrown out of a fucking car?
If you're listening to some Iowa, one time I saw a pretty big corn husk.
Yeah, we don't
Wow, that's
care.
a big corn stalk. Why? Like, come on, man.
Start that pod. See if anyone fucking doesn't listen to that one.
I got lost in the maze, and then I got out of the maze.
No one
It was
died.
a small maze. Wasn't that? That was more on me. Yeah, Iowa sucks.
I don't know if that's true.
No, it does.
I got a really good friend from Iowa.
Well,
Not like
are they still
we're not
there?
we're not good friends, but he's a really good guy. that I like
Does
a
he still
lot.
live there?
No.
No, because Iowa sucks.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Iowa's trash.
Okay. You've been to Iowa?
What's that?
You've been to Iowa?
I've been, yeah, man. I've been in a lot of places you don't know about. I drove across country, and we drove through Iowa.
Okay.
And it was just I guess it was
Desolate.
fertilizing season, and just the whole. I'm not even exaggerating. The whole state smelled like shit.
Okay.
The whole state.
Yeah.
I mean, the sky was beautiful. You have a nice sky in Iowa,
You got a nice sky.
but it stinks like shit.
I've been on some shitty blocks lately. People just not taking care of their dog's shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's better
That
than
drives
what
me crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah. Curb your dog.
Curb your dog.
It's been a while
the
since I
least you
stepped
can
in
do.
shit.
Yeah, I didn't step in any of it, but I was like, this is a really shitty block.
Well, I mean, during COVID, like the height of it, there was like human shit and
Yes.
it was everywhere.
Yeah. Sad.
Did you go? I went to Times Square during I had to see it. I was like, what's this? And so I went there in like
You thought it
April.
was going to be like I Am Legend shit?
Dude, it was.
I know.
It was like, and it's crazy too, because like we're like walking around, like, wow, this is so eerie. It's like 7:00. No, like maybe 10 people in all of Times Square.
Yeah.
And then what I've noticed was that they're homeless people. They ain't got nowhere to go. So,
Right.
there's no buffer. So they just came right up. People just kind of came right up to you because you're
Yeah.
like the only person. So like, let's ask this guy for money. And then, yeah, I gave him some. He asked for money, and he asked if I was Italian. I'm like, why? What's such a weird thing? So, you got any money? Are you Italian? I don't know. So I gave him a couple of meat. I was like, of course. And I gave him a couple of meatballs.
Right in his hand?
In his wallet.
Like the wedding singer?
Yeah, like the wedding singer.
Well, now Times Square is a fucking, tourism's back, bud. I'm working at the restaurant, and these tourists are not fucking tipping, dude.
Oh, the Europeans.
Oh, man. They know. They know now.
I go to Europe when I went to...
It's 2022.
Yeah, you should know.
They read. They have the websites.
It does feel...
Tipping is customary. 20%.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't know. It's like, come on,
You
you fucking
fucking
you
knew.
sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Give me some fucking
Coin.
cash. Give me
Yeah.
some coin. Come on, Hans. Give me some coin. I need it. And you can't... I don't know. I was tipping in London and Scotland, and like people were like, "Whoa!"
Were
like,
they getting mad or they liked
They
it?
loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, take a pound, take 6. Who gives? I got money.
Yeah.
And they were just so appreciative. Like this, they blew their minds.
In Croatia, I was tipping heavy.
They were like, this guy.
Not like heavy, but like
For a Croat.
15%. And people were like, this is too much.
I cannot.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm from America. I'm from New York. This is how we do it. And they were like, my service was bad. I do not deserve this.
I've done bad things.
Yeah.
I don't deserve. You do deserve.
It's a tough job, man. I'll tell you.
Being a waiter?
Yeah.
I find that it was very easy, actually, and then I feel like they get overpaid. But
Where did you work?
Here and there,
Okay.
some Italian restaurants. Some.
You thought it was easy for real?
No, it's not. It's very stressful when you have like a lot of
Stressful.
tables at one
Yes,
time, and people are
yes.
asking for all these things. Where's the food? And the food coming out. It's like,
Yeah,
lady,
yeah.
I don't fucking know why the food's not
Lady,
coming
that's
out.
not my fucking job.
It's not
That's
up to
the
me.
expediter's job. You want to talk to the expediter? Too bad. He's in the fucking kitchen.
Right, and then you're running interference for those lazy cooks. Maybe they're not lazy, but
My chef at my restaurant is such a dick, dude.
is he?
Yeah. I wrote on a ticket the other day. Someone ordered the fried chicken extra crispy. He calls me back.
He refused.
He calls me back to the fucking thing. He goes, go get a manager.
Get a manager over crispy chicken?
And I go, why? He goes, just go get a manager. So I get a manager. He goes, I don't know what this means. Extra crispy, I wrote. I go, I think they just want it well done. He goes, is that what they want?
Wow.
I go, I would assume so because they wrote extra crispy. He goes, it's double fried already. I go, all right, so
You
just
want me to triple fry? I can't triple
fry it a little more.
Yeah.
And he goes, you want me to hammer it? I go, bro, I don't know what the fuck that means. Just
I can't
make
stand it. I can't stand chefs. They're so
Just make it
worst.
a little crispier, dude.
I know.
Extra crispy.
Yeah. You
Do
know
you
how
not
it's crispy
know?
now?
Make it extra that.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm gonna hammer it. I go, and I walked out.
Hammer it.
I said, hammer it.
It's
dude.
hammer time.
Hammer. Well, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
If I would have wrote hammer it, you would have understood. But if I wrote extra crispy, you don't understand. I mean, their fucking tattoos and their fucking.
I can't. Drinking out of Tupperware. Get a
Tupperware.
fucking cup.
Get a cup.
Am I right? Get a cup.
cup.
It's great. They have cups.
Yeah, they drink out of the wonton soup.
Let
thing.
everybody know. We're just
Let everyone
a little
know.
different. We march to the beat of our own drum here. We're chefs. I know how to cut an onion. They act like they're swashbuckling pirates on the 7 seas. Just like blowing people's mind. We're lawless. It's like you're a drunk who knows how to slice garlic. Give me a break. I can't stand these chefs. I can't. Extra crisp. How dare I? I can't treat the meat like I'm gonna hammer it. Shut
It's
up.
chicken.
Shut up.
It's not even like.
Have a drink. Have a little sniff.
Have
Whatever
a
you gotta
little
do.
sniff. Yeah.
Because we all know they all have problems.
They all have problems.
I've seen The Bear.
Yeah. Good.
I've seen it.
You saw the whole thing?
It was a good show.
I watched the first episode. I said, this is
It's-
PTSD.
Fuck this chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
So if you're a chef,
Fuck you.
fuck
dude.
you, man.
Unless you want to invite us to your restaurant, in which case
Right.
we will come.
Then we will come.
If you give us a discount.
Right, because I don't have any money.
Right. Me neither.
But
Which leads me to my next point. Please support the pod, guys. We're trying, and you got to tell more people about it.
it's
okay?
happening.
It's happening, and we got some big things planned. I didn't even tell you about this, but I got something cool that happened.
He's teasing me. I don't even know.
Yeah. Something cool is happening with the pod. Fucking please like, subscribe, Share it. Share it with a friend. If you have a good time listening to the pods, text it to your group chat. Do it.
But if you don't want to, like, that's okay too. Like, I understand, but fucking do it. Like, don't be like this. Don't, like, share it around. It gives nothing. For this holiday season, give 2 BoROughs.
Give 2 BoROughs for this holiday season. Send us a Venmo us. Who cares?
I got crazy. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many more stories.
We got so many stories of death.
And well, I might have 1 or 2, but that's for death. I'm kind of tapped.
Yeah, we kind of tapped it. I have one more crazy almost death story that I didn't want to share today.
So
tune in for that next week, episode 6. It's going to be fucking crazy. Thank you so much for listening.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
I love you.